This is the Mopar Light Bar. Comes in a powder coated crinkle textured finish. Comes with the 3 mounting tabs that are welded on. They're pretty good size, so you can mount 6-inch round lights on top. They won't really fit on the bottom here, but you can mount the light bar on the top or bottom also. A lot of people have had issues installing this. I just installed it myself. It wasn't that bad. There's a few people saying that you have to cut this plastic frame guard down here, the plastic frame cover. That's not correct. If you just take a couple of precautions when you're installing this, it'll make it a lot easier. One thing that I did was go ahead and remove these little Phillips head plastic clips that hold this plastic frame guard on. And what you could then do is slide the entire frame guard a few inches over so that you could access each side to install these brackets that hold the light bar on. There's also no need to cut or notch that plastic frame cover. Once you slide it over, it's a lot easier. If you could see in here, the light bar is held in by 2 bolts that go through this the side of the frame. A lot of people have issues getting the nuts on the ends of these bolts. I use this magnetic retrieval tool like this inside this little frame channel here to hold the nut until I could thread the bolt. Made it a lot easier. See a little closer up. If you notice, the bracket actually goes up and around and over the plastic frame cover. It actually doesn't even touch the frame cover, it's just hovering over it. Then the actual Mopar light bar itself is bolted onto the bracket with 2 Allen wrench bolts on each side. Same deal over here. It's held on with washers and a couple of nylon locking nuts. Overall, it's actually a really solid light bar. It's a lot more solid than I thought. A few people say, "Oh, it's kind of flimsy," but that's definitely not the case. I mean, you know, have a hard time moving it. Could almost double as somewhat of a brush guard. Would give you some minimal protection, but definitely for holding lights, either a light bar, LED light bar, or round lights would work great. If you do want to undermount any round lights, it is going to be a little tough if they're unless they're under 6 inches. Maybe like 4-inch or 3.5-inch would work, but 6 inches they won't work. Just a minute here, I'll show you what the 6-inch lights look like mounted up top. These are 6-inch KC Highlights Apollo Pro Series 100-watt halogen driving lights mounted to the Mopar light bar. They fit well, there's plenty of room. These aren't hooked up, they're just being test fit here. The mounting tabs cover 100% of the base of the KC Highlights. Flush fit, nice fit. There's obviously room for a 3rd KC Highlight depending on which look you like better.